Okay, so this is a 310S from Sammic. This is one of my favorite machines. It has a huge pump in it for the size of the chamber. So it's a 10-meter pump instead of a 6-meter pump.
Okay.
And again, this machine was really designed for food. You have a bowl in the bottom of it, and a bowl on the top of the lid. The heat seal bars come retort ready, so they already have a domed heat seal wire in them, and the transformers are big enough to seal a retort pouch.
Okay.
So it makes them very speedy when they're trying to do things on a, if you're just doing a regular poly bag, the heat seal time is down around 1.3 seconds or even less. It's really quick and very efficient.
Okay.
Now in the 31, and you'll notice it's the same amount of table size that the 31 was.
Right.
It's a little bit taller, but it's the same footprint.
Okay.
Now, in the 31, the biggest bag we could put in there was a 12 by 14. That's as big as that chamber would accommodate. The Sammic has a big enough chamber that you can increase that bag size by another 4 inches.
Oh, wow.
So this gives you a 7-rib roast. It gives you a full-size chicken.
Okay.
Right? So
Right.
these
Instead of
are...
having to break it apart into sections, now you do it all in one.
Right. So if you, we go up and buy chickens from Krista and we get how many did we get last time? 20 of them
20
or
of them,
something?
yeah. Yeah.
And you can put those full 6 and 8 pound chickens into this chamber.
Right.
And vacuum pack them.
That's good. Okay.
Okay. So it's like it has a big enough chamber to do any of the food that you're going to come across.
Okay.
Again, it's a very simple kind of thing. The controls on this machine, let me get around to the front of it here a little bit, and I'll walk through some of the controls real briefly for the camera here. The programs come in 10 different programmable settings, so you can run the programs up and down for what you want to do. And the difference in the control panel on the Sammics is that everything is immediately accessible to your viewing. So you can check your vacuum cycles, you can check the amount of gas flush that you want to put into the bag, you can check the heat cycle, and you can check the soft air feature without having to walk through all of them before you turn the machine on again. So anytime that you set, and anywhere that the lights are lit up, when you drop the lid down, then you'll go through the cycle on all of those features.
Okay.
So it's very simple and it's very straightforward and it's easy to get to, rather than having to walk through all the program settings.
Okay.
These machines are, these are my favorite, you can tell. And they have a big enough chamber to where you can put in just about any size of package that you want. Like this one here that fit quite nicely in the 31, you can still leave the plates in on the Sammic and still have enough room to vacuum pack this one.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
Okay. What's the length of time you can run this straight before it needs a break?
Well, on your 10-meter pumps, I really haven't found the end of this one yet.
Okay.
We did, like when we packaged up the beef we did the other day. Wow, look at that. There's a little difference in the 6-meter pump and a 10-meter pump. But anyway, so I really haven't found the end of this one yet. When we were doing the beef that we got the other, I don't know, when was that, September or something?
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah. We were using this machine and we ran through, we did the whole, we did the pig in this machine, and it never did see the end of it. So it did the whole thing.
Over and over and over and over.
And it just ran straight through.
Right.
So the 10-meter pumps don't have to work as hard to get to where they're going, like the 6-meter pumps have to work a little bit to get to where they're going. So this one is a lot more open-ended.
Okay.
I really haven't found the end of it yet. I haven't sat down and done 300 bags in a row.
Right.
Because I haven't got that much stuff to do around here.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that's, it's probably that kind of caliber of machine.
Right.
So.
This is also a big enough machine that you could pack items and not just food, too. A lot of people are trying to pack down maybe winter sweaters then they want to then put under the bed for 6 months out of the year. And this is a nice machine that you can
12
take.
by 18 is pretty big
Right.
bag.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
So, I mean, and like these are easily my favorite machine. And, you know, Holly really likes the chamber size in this one because it's so much easier to just to lay things into. And there's a lot of stuff that we do around the house that, like a 12 by 14 will fit out flat in this machine,
Right.
right?
Right.
Whereas in the 31, you have to have all of the plates out and you have to bulk out the bag.
Yeah.
So in here you could lay out a bunch of cookies, for instance, and vacuum pack them nice and flat and put them into a box and send it off.
And that looks nice, right? You could then fit certain things down into an envelope and send it off instead of a big box. That looks good.
So there's advantages in getting this size of machine. So,
Yeah. Okay.
and the next size up is really too big for a kitchen, in my opinion, unless you have, you know, if you have a commercial kind of kitchen, the next size up gives you a 16-inch wide heat seal bar, and that is it's a whole nother animal.
Whole different set. Yeah. Okay. This isn't too big for a kitchen. It's just taller, but I mean, this would fit on, you know, it doesn't take up too much counter space.
Yeah, it takes up the same amount of counter space as the 31 does.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and if you can have that bigger chamber, you're going to get more. You're going to be able to do more things more easily.
Yeah. Convenience is what this one offers over the other one. The other one will do a lot of things, but this is a little bit easier.
It's easier to operate. Yep.
Right.